very much for that introduction. I hardly recognize myself, but I'm happy to meet all of you. I've got to talk to some of you, and I'm very privileged and honored to be here speaking to you today. So just by way of introduction, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. Indeed, I am a trauma surgeon, which means that I specialized initially in general surgery and then went and added boards in surgical critical care. So I take care of patients that, may have been in car accidents or have been shot or stabbed or fallen off a ladder, things like that. And I had always had a love for surgery. And so when the Air Force actually put me through medical school, and I got to serve in the Air Force and then went back and got my added certification in critical care and have been doing that. I've chaired the nutrition therapy committee at our hospital for about 10 years now, and let me tell you a secret, most doctors don't know anything about nutrition. So it's not a judgment, it's just an observation, and they know a lot about a lot of things. But I had to educate myself about nutrition. And I served as the chairman of the Department of Critical Care for several years and have a special interest in critical care nutrition, where we use high-dose antioxidants in our therapy in our trauma patients every day with documented controlled trials showing improvements in outcome, including mortality. So I have a love for this and feel very lucky to have discovered this product. And after I stepped down from that, I became chief of trauma. And actually just stepped down as chief of trauma after a few years, and just not because I don't love what I do, but because I love my family too. And as you saw in Suzette's video, it takes a toll on your time and the balance in your life. And this opportunity associated with Liquid BioCell has given me the option to do that, and I'm so grateful for that. So I do compete my horse in eventing, and I also am a triathlete because primarily to be a good example to my patients and my daughter that I don't expect you to do anything I won't do myself, and we get one body and one lifetime, so you better make the most of it. So that's me, and my goal here today is not to make you a biochemist or a product aficionado, but to educate you so that you have confidence in the product and in the manner in which it was developed, and that there's a science behind it, which is very important for me as a clinician. And you don't have to say what I say to be successful in your business, but let it build your confidence, everything you heard here, so that you can go out and concentrate on your business. So we've heard about the products that help us look better and feel better, and I'm going to get to talk to you about a product that helps us perform better, and a product that has, over the past year, become my very, very favorite, Liquid BioCell Sport. This is just a phenomenal product, and it targets a specific market of the serious athlete. And as we know, this is your knee joint, your right knee, as a matter of fact, and the chief component of our joints and all of our connective tissue are the very same components in our Liquid BioCell, collagen, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid. And that's why we have the joint effects that we have, the mobility enhancement, the reduction of discomfort, and the promotion of healthy cartilage and all connective tissue. And just as Asma mentioned earlier today, when she showed the slides of the doctor's responses on the chat boards, guilty as charged. 2.5 years ago, when my sponsor mentioned this to me, I said, well, you can't, once cartilage is gone, you really can't do anything about it. And when you take stuff by mouth specifically for that kind of thing, it all gets digested. So I got an education, and the data's there. I was wrong. And now my goal is to help other clinicians know what a powerful product we have to offer patients, because nothing else like it exists out there. And as you know, we have the data to prove it. lots of randomized controlled clinical trials, really well done studies. And in this particular 8-week trial, over 90% of subjects had a greater than 40% improvement in their flexibility, and going out long-term, some had complete resolution of their discomfort. So the data's there, and we can all feel really good about that. And up until really last year, we didn't have liquid biocell sport, but now we do. And a lot of what we talked about had to do with people with pre-existing conditions and symptoms. But what we found with liquid biocell, right, with our life blend, was that not only did our joints feel better, there were lots of other effects. So the company, in its brilliance, Ozma, in your brilliance, foresaw a place in the market for something really special like liquid biocell sport. And what came with that was studies in healthy people, people that maybe don't have the symptoms yet. Don't you have a lot of clients you talk to say, well, I don't have joint pain, right? Sure, and again, guilty as charged. I used to mock people my age. I'm 49 now, so when I was younger, I used to mock people my age saying, well, if you just stayed fit and ate right, you wouldn't get joint discomfort. Well, I did, and all of a sudden I couldn't do what I used to do, and I paid for it afterwards if I tried. So now we have some good data in this proof of concept study, which it does what it says. It's trying to prove a concept. It's a study designed to demonstrate a theory will have effectiveness in wider application in the real world. So this asked the question, could we, with our product, enhance recovery and offset the damage associated with strenuous activity? And indeed, the data showed that muscle tissue damage and inflammation, as reflected by certain biochemical markers in this study, were attenuated. And additionally, the subjects appeared to have a quicker recovery, a quicker rebound from repetitive stress. So pretty cool. And this is a great little chart that's in your catalog. I think David called it a cheat sheet earlier. It's great. It tells you exactly what everything does. So you don't have to write it down. You don't have to memorize it. When people say, well, what's in it? You flip to this page. I do it. Flip to this page and say, this is what's in it. And this is what each component does. So we'll just talk about them very briefly. Antioxidants, as I said, we use high-dose antioxidants in the ICU. Antioxidants mitigate free radical damage. And many fruits and vegetables are responsible for antioxidant activity in your diets. And we have 7 great fruits here that are rich in antioxidant activity. The references are there. You can look them up online. Specifically, though, let me mention tart cherry. Tart cherry, which is in our sport blend, is a potent antioxidant and a potent anti-inflammatory. There are studies published on tart cherry that demonstrate anti-inflammatory activity on par with over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications, which I won't name, but it's there. The reason is tart cherry are very high in a special component called anthocyanins. And they're, of all fruits that contain anthocyanins like blueberries and blackberries, tart cherries are much higher, and they have special ones that no other fruits have. And again, there are randomized controlled trials documented. You can find them online quite easily. I've read them, demonstrating that in repetitive activities, there was a study done in runners demonstrating that recovery was enhanced and discomfort after running was reduced. So a really great addition to our liquid biocell sport. Similarly, branched-chain amino acids. I mean, I've used branched-chain amino acids since I was a young surgical resident. They are special amino acids in our bodies that are not metabolized by the liver. They're metabolized within the skeletal muscle itself. You see them here, L-leucine, L-isoleucine, L-valine. They may prevent fatigue, improve concentration, because they're not metabolized in the liver, and we use them in patients with liver disease, actually, in the hospital. They can also been shown to improve exercise performance. And because they're metabolized within the muscle, they may help with muscle damage during intense exercise. And I use the sport before and after my workout, so I find it very effective. L-carnitine, this is again another additive which many athletes are familiar with, and also shown in the literature to enhance athletic performance, and may help burn fat as fuel and have potential heart benefits. Now, the fat as fuel is a new industry within sports. Many of you may know of this idea because carbs were all the rage years ago, and there's a growing group of fat as fuel enthusiasts demonstrating your body burns fat much more efficiently than carbs. And so I'm very excited about the Pure because I'm a no sugar, low carb athlete and try to enhance my body's ability to burn fat as fuel. So especially important for endurance athletes. So using the Pure cuts out some of those carbs. So great, just again, a brilliant idea, Ozma, and brilliant. Rhodiola and astragalus extracts, these are both plant-sourced components that are natural cortisol controlling compounds. They're known as adaptogens, and they do, again, what they say, they help you adapt. They help your body offset internal and external stimuli that may be stressful. They help your body maintain balance. And these are used by lots of Olympic teams to help their athletes with mental and physical performance. They may help against lactic acid buildup, which we know comes from anaerobic metabolism when you're reaching that threshold, and they may improve endurance. We have great antioxidants, again, just a really beautiful combination of things. They're whole food sourced and really important for the athlete. And what you'll find, as I have when talking with serious athletes, they already know about all this stuff. They really do, especially the tart cherry. And they are really happy to hear about a product that puts everything in one place and is sourced from very high quality ingredients. Lastly, and most importantly, this product is NSF certified for sport. So NSF certification for sport really demonstrates a commitment from the manufacturer to having a pure product with no toxins, and this promotes a safe sporting environment and fair play, really. So this is approved by lots of organizations, Major League Baseball, the NFL, very important, and lots of my friends who are professional athletes are very, very happy to hear about this, and it puts them at ease. You kind of see their shoulders, they're getting so hopeful when they hear all the good things, and you tell them this, and they go, oh, thank you, so it's just a tremendous product, and I can tell you that as a triathlete, I credit this product with my ability to have trained for the last year and completed all the triathlons that I have. I did a half Ironman in June and have I have a 5K swim coming up in the New York City Marathon in preparation for a full Ironman next year. And I can get up every morning, get my workout in before work, and I don't have muscle soreness. I don't pay for it when I have an extra hard workout, and I'm getting younger every day. I mean, this stuff turns back the clock. And I like to say, as an athlete, you gain experience, and it makes you a better competitor. But you also are aging. It takes time to gain that experience. So what we have in our product is something that gives us the body of our youth, and we still have the wisdom of our years. And it's phenomenal. So I can tell you that I would not be without this product, and I feel now an ethical responsibility to tell people about it, and I hope that you will Remember that you have one body and one lifetime, and make the most of this product and of this opportunity. And thank you very much.